Well, it's an enormous advantage to be the son or maybe someday the daughter of a president, because people know your name. You've been able to observe a president and have some sense of what the job involves, and also some sense of what running for the job involves. You've got a network of connections, so when it comes time to raise money, that's not going to be as hard for you as for somebody who doesn't have that name. Barbara's right. We are sort of unspoken royalists in this country, and we don't have the Yorks and the Lancasters, but we have the Adamses, the Harrisons, the Kennedys, the Bushes, the Clintons, the Byrds here in Virginia for a time. In some sense, I think we caught a break at the beginning of the presidency that George Washington didn't have a son, that Thomas Jefferson didn't have a son, that James Monroe and James Madison didn't have. The one president of the first 6 who had a son was John Adams, and look what happened to his son, John Quincy. So there's a sense in which we got off to a good start in not creating our own de facto aristocracy. But to me, it's a little worrisome that we keep going to the same familiar names, and Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush in 2016, which is a possibility. Same old in a sense.
Have we ever had a dynasty versus a dynasty in a presidential election before? I can't think of one. Certainly not one of that scale.
I'm thinking, let's see, Kennedy in '60, and Lodge was the running mate of Nixon, correct? In '60, so it wasn't president to president, but president, vice presidential. And the Kennedys and the Fitzgeralds and the Lodges had been fighting each other all the way through Massachusetts politics.
Massachusetts dynasties, yes.
Somewhat
exactly.
indirectly.